I'm Chastity. Welcome to this yoga practice. Today our peak pose is crow pose, Bakasana. So today all you're going to need is your yoga mat, and if you have 2 yoga blocks, you are always more than welcome to use yoga blocks during your practice. They do help you to find poses a little more easier, increase strength and increase flexibility, especially if you are just starting out in your yoga practice. This crow pose practice is perfect for beginners, and it's also perfect for intermediate yogis and advanced yogis who just want to hone in on specific poses and work on their alignment a little bit more. So this class is perfect for everyone. If you are a beginner yogi, this class is for you. Okay, we're gonna get started in a child's pose today. So take your time, find your way onto your mat. Let's have our knees nice and wide and our big toes touching. And then just send your hips back towards your heels, reaching the arms out, child's pose. Good, so taking a few breaths here to start, just find the comfortability in your child's pose. If you need to wiggle around, maybe you need to place a blanket under your knees. Whatever you think you need to feel more comfortable in this pose. And then start to drop your breath down into the belly. So you're really feeling the rise and fall of your abdominal muscles on top of your thighs. Making this a little bit more of an active child's pose, so really reach those fingertips forward. Press the palms down a lot as you pull your shoulder blades down your back. And keep reaching your hips towards your heels. Starting to breathe into the side waist now, so you're breathing it into the belly, and then feeling the side waist expand left and right. And then breathing into your lower back. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, you can start to engage that slight constriction in the back of your throat. That almost sounds like a snore or an ocean-like wave sound. Then feeling the breath travel up the length of your spine. So you're breathing into your front body, your side body, and you're breathing into the back. And just feeling your upper back start to expand side to side, creating more space with your breath. See if you can reach those fingertips forward a little bit more. And send your hips a little bit further back. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And a deep exhale, let it go. And on your next inhale, slowly come up into tabletop, hands and knees. Stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, spreading wide through your fingers. Good, and feel that long line of energy from the crown of your head out through the tailbone, and then start to lift your lower abdominal muscles up. Good, keeping that engagement, just moving into cat-cow here. So inhale, arch your spine, pull your heart forward and up, cow pose. And then exhale, round through your spine, tuck the chin in towards your chest, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Looking up, shoulders down the back. Exhale, cat pose, round through the spine. Good. Inhale, find your cow pose, arching your spine, stretching the abdominals. And exhale, pull the navel in as you round through your upper spine a little bit more, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Now just taking this on your own, really follow your breath so you can find the full extensions of your cat and cow. Maybe even close the eyes. Just start to become aware of how you're feeling internally. So just closing the eyes, connecting within. Notice how the body feels. Notice how the breath feels. Notice where the mind's at. And just see if you can actively bring yourself to the present. So actively thinking about what every muscle in your body needs to do here as you move through your cat-cow. Really connecting with your body. You're welcome to go as fast or as slow as you'd like. Just really taking the time to warm up our spine here. Really arching the head and the tailbone towards each other in our cow poses. And really spreading the back muscles left and right in our cat pose. Let's take about 3 more rounds here. Making sure we're still spreading wide through the fingers. We're pressing the tops of our feet down. And then after your 3rd round of cat-cow, find that neutral spine again. Good. We're going to start to kickstand our left toes back. So keeping the toes on the mat, just straightening the leg, reaching the left heel back as the crown of your head reaches forward. Good. On your next inhale, maybe hover that left foot off the mat. Really reach through the heel. You can stay here or start to shift the weight into your left palm and start to reach your right arm forward. The right thumb is facing up to the ceiling like you're shaking someone's hand. Good. Now reaching through those right fingers, reaching through the left heel. Try not to sink down into your left shoulder blade. Really press the palm into the mat. Pull the shoulder blade down your back. Taking a deep inhale here. On your exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee as you round through your spine like a cat pose. Inhale, lengthen the right arm and left leg out. Exhale, curl the knee to the elbow, round through your spine. Good. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. Last round. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen out and hold here. Reach through the fingers, reach through the back heel. Stay here or start to kick your left heel up towards the ceiling. You can reach your right arm around, grabbing the left foot, coming into a quad stretch. Or just stay as you were with the right arm reaching out and left leg reaching out. We're here for 5, 4, pull those lower abdominal muscles up, 3, 2, 1 big inhale, lengthen everything out, and exhale, tabletop. Nice work. Take a little moment here. You can shake out your left wrist, sort of thump the tops of your feet down on the mat if you need to. Sway the hips a little side to side. Nice work. Good. So finding that strong foundation now in our tabletop. Long line of energy. And when you feel ready, start to kickstand the right toes back. Reaching through that back right heel. Good. Shifting your weight forward over the fingers a little bit more as you inhale. Lift your back right foot. Make sure all 5 of your right toes are pointing down. And then maybe stay here, or shifting the weight into your right hand, reach your left arm forward, Left thumb pointing up to the ceiling. Good. Breathe. Keep the breath moving. Reaching through the left fingers, reaching through the back right heel. Trying to eliminate the deep arch in our lower back just by pulling the lower abdominal muscles up a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale, curl the left elbow to the right knee as you round through your spine. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Really round through the spine. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Hold and breathe here. Or maybe kick the right heel up towards the ceiling. Sweep the left arm around and grab the right foot. Just breathe wherever you are. For 5, 4, 3, you've got it, 2, deep inhale, lengthen, exhale, tabletop. Nice work. Shake that right wrist out if you need to. If you need to send the hips back for a quick child's pose, go for it. Good, and when you're ready, you're just gonna tuck your toes under and send your hips back for downward facing dog. Take your time. Once you're in your downward facing dog, you can pedal through the feet if you'd like, stretching out the backs of your calves. You can shake your head out, yes and no, really release the neck. Doing what you need, and then eventually finding that space of stillness in your downward facing dog. You can bend the knees so you can press your chest toward your thighs, and then really send your sits bones up to the ceiling. Wrap your triceps around so your inner armpits could look at each other. Nice long in your spine here. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. We're going to take that 2 more times. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. 1 more time. Deep inhale, really fill up your lungs. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Lion's breath. Let it go. Nice work. Inhale, start to roll forward into a plank pose, top of the push-up. If you need to lower your knees and modify, go for it. Otherwise, you're in plank. You're reaching both of the heels back this time. Crown of the head forward. Shoulder blades are moving down the back. Deep inhale. Exhale, we all lower our knees. We bend our elbows, lower the chest and the chin, and keep the hips high. Deep inhale here. Exhale, untuck your toes, lower the hips. Good. Sliding the fingertips back a little bit. Squeeze those elbows towards each other. Inhale, you're going to sweep your head and your heart forward and then up. Low cobra pose. So you drag your chest through the hands. Deep inhale, and exhale, lower. Nice work. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up, low cobra pose. Really lift the kneecaps. Maybe lift up a little bit higher for high cobra. Taking a deep inhale, and exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press yourself up to plank or hands and knees, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Deep inhale through the nose, deep exhale through the nose. Good. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands, and you're gonna hop or step the feet forward to a forward fold. Feet can be hips width distance here. So allowing your torso and head to hang loose right over those legs. Bend the knees if you need to. You can grab around your ankles or your calves or shins if you need to. Good, making sure the feet are hips width distance, or bring the big toes together to touch and the heels slightly apart. Let's place our hands to our shins and inhale, lift up halfway, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms and torso all the way up, palms meet above your head. Exhale, palms to heart center, samastitihi. Deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale through your nose. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, look up in between your thumbs. Exhale, fold down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms. Let's step to a plank pose. No, you can lower the knees if you need to. Good, deep inhale, shift forward over your fingers. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin, keep your hips high. Deep inhale. Exhale, untuck your toes, lower the hips down. Inhale, lift up, low cobra pose, maybe a high cobra. And exhale, forehead down. Good, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press yourself through plank or tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, 5 breaths here in down dog. If you need to lower down and take a child's pose, go for it. Sending those sits bones up towards your ceiling, pressing the chest back, wrapping the triceps around. Good. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look in between the hands, hop or step the feet forward, forward fold. Take your time, really let the head go here. Good, place your hands to your shins, inhale, lift up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms and torso all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Look up in between your thumbs. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a plank pose. Nice and easy. Good. Inhale, shift forward a little more. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin, keep the hips high. Deep inhale here. Exhale, untuck the toes, lower the hips. Inhale, lift up, low cobra, maybe a higher cobra. And exhale, forehead down. Nice work. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press yourself to plank or hands and knees. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Good. Deep inhale here. Deep cleansing exhale. Good. Awesome work. On your inhale, let's lift our left leg up for a 3-legged dog. Exhale, curl the knee to your nose, but stay in down dog. Just try and curl the knee to your nose. Good. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach that left heel back. Exhale, curl the knee to your nose. Stay in down dog. See if you could touch your nose to your knee. Good. Inhale, lengthen that left leg back out. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Keep the knee pulling in. Now start to round through your spine. Find that plank pose. And then step the left foot in between the palms. Good. So just breaking down that transition. Find your low lunge here. Pull the left hip crease back. If you need to lower the right knee, go for it. Good. Right palm underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, left hand to heart. Exhale, twist. Reach your left fingertips up. The more that you pull your left hip back, the more of a stretch that you can feel in the outer left hip. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, left palm down. Nice work. We're going to spiral the back right heel down. Make sure that our right toes are diagonally pointing towards the front right corner of our mat. So we're setting our feet up for that warrior one position. When you feel ready, inhale, lift the arms and torso up, warrior one. Good. Working on squaring the hips off to the front of the mat here. So if that seems to be a little challenging, then you can always widen your stance by stepping the back right foot out to the right a little bit more. Good. Just find the comfortability in your legs. Then reaching the arms up, maybe look up, maybe bring the palms together. Pulling that left hip crease back, but still reaching the left knee forward. Really pressing the right heel down a lot. Good. Nice work. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Start to hinge the torso forward. You're going to pick up the back right heel, so you're just on the pads of those back right toes. And then keep shifting forward. See if on your inhale you can lift your back right leg for warrior three. Now you can keep the left knee bent. You can lower your hands down to the floor or two blocks if you have them. Otherwise, palms are at heart center. Long line of energy from the crown of your head out through the back right heel. You did this in tabletop. You've got it. We're here for 3, 2, deep inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot down, forward fold. Good. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Nice work. Feet hips width distance. Inhale, sink into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Bending the knees, send the hips back, reach the arms up. Reach through those fingers, reach the sits bones back. Pull those lower abdominal muscles in. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the arms down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Closing the eyes. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Nice work. When you're ready, inhale, chair pose again, Utkatasana. And then exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank pose. You can skip your vinyasa and go straight to downward facing dog if you'd like. Otherwise, from plank, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin. Deep inhale here with the hips up. Exhale, untuck the toes, lower the hips. Your inhale brings you up to cobra or a higher cobra. And then exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. Let it go. Good. When you're ready, on your next inhale, we're going to lift our right leg up for three-legged dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, curl the knee towards your nose, but try and stay in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach the right leg back out, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Try and touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here. Now start to round through your spine, find that plank pose, and then step the right foot in between the palms. Low lunge. Good. Find your low lunge. Lift the front of your left hip up as you pull your right hip crease back. Left palm underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, right hand to heart. And exhale, twist. Low lunge twist. Good. Keep moving that left shoulder blade down your back. Reaching your left heel back, reaching the crown of your head forward. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Spiral the back left heel down. Make sure the left toes are pointing diagonally forward. When you're ready, inhale, lift up, warrior one. Good. Now you have the option to step this back left leg out to the left a little more if you need to square the hips off more. Just find what feels comfortable in your body. And then when you find it in the legs, reach your arms up. Maybe look up in between the hands. Good. Power up those legs. Nice and strong, nice and stable. Feel your tailbone reach down. Lower abdominal muscles pull up. Good. Few more breaths here. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into those legs. Deep inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center. Good. Start to hinge forward with the torso. Spiral the left heel up. So you're just on the pads of your toes. Keep shifting forward. When you're ready, on an inhale, lift the back left leg up, warrior three. Know that you can always lower the hands down to the floor or two blocks. You can always bend your right knee. Good. We're here for 5. Feel that long line of energy. 4. Reach through the back heel, reach through the crown of your head. 3, 2, deep inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, then lower the left foot down, forward fold. Nice work. Hands to shins, inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand straight, Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice work. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale through the nose. Good. One more. Deep inhale through the nose. And deep exhale. Nice work. Let's place our hands to our hips. Good. I want you to hug the elbows back so you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. And start to shift the weight into your left foot and draw the right knee in towards your chest. And then find your tree pose. So you can bring the sole of your right foot to the inner thigh, calf, or maybe kickstand the right foot and just work on your balance today. Whatever you need. Just make sure your right foot isn't on your kneecap. So it has to be above or below the left knee. You can keep your hands to your hips and squeeze the elbows back, or bring palms to heart center. Good. Now even here in tree pose, you can find that long line of energy. So you can reach up through the crown of your head and you can reach and press your left heel down into the mat. So you can find that long line of energy here in tree pose. Maybe you want to reach the arms up. Maybe you want to bring your palms together above your head and look up in between the hands. Maybe you want to close your eyes and see what happens with your balance. Just see where you are today. Have a little fun. It's all right if you sway and fall. Trees sway and fall. Good. Just starting to cultivate that inner focus and concentration. Finding one point in the space that you're in to look at. Not allowing your eyes to waver and wander around your room. Find that one point of focus. Good. A few more breaths here. I want you to start to envision what your warrior two looks like. So just see your warrior two in your mind's eye, in that third eye. Feel yourself strong and supported in your legs in warrior two. Feel your upper body nice and free. And then slowly, on an inhale, start to reach the right leg back. Exhale, right foot down, arm sweep out, warrior two. Good. Just gonna turn and face you. Ooh. Good. Now sinking deep in those legs, I want you to imagine you're spiraling your inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Reaching through both fingers, reaching up through the crown of your head, down through the soles of your feet. Good. Inhale, let's reverse our warrior. Keep bending deeply into that front left knee. Here for a few breaths. Really reach those left fingertips back. Reach the left knee forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Start to cartwheel the hands down, low lunge. Right knee down this time. Good. Inhale, we're going to lift up Anjaneyasana. Lifting the arms and torso up. Maybe bring the palms together. Look in between the thumbs. Good. Maybe start to find a tiny upper back bend just by lifting your heart up a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale, palms down. Straighten the left leg and flex your left foot. Half splits. Good. Heart forward, sits bones back. Maybe reach the fingertips forward. Maybe keep them underneath the shoulders. Maybe place your hands onto your left shin or left thigh if you need to. Good. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, sink a little deeper. Nice work. Slowly bend back into your left knee. Good. Plant the palms. Tuck the right toes under. Inhale, lift the back right knee, low lunge. And on your exhale, you're going to step the right foot forward, forward fold. Good. Hands to shins, inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Nice work. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand straight, Tadasana, mountain pose. Long inhale through the nose. Easy exhale through the nose. Good. Placing the hands to your hips. Hug your elbows back. Start to shift the weight into the right foot this time. Inhale, lift the left knee towards your chest. And exhale, find your tree pose. Good. Find it for yourself. Maybe keep the hands where they are. Just make sure you're really squeezing the elbows back. Or bring palms to heart center. Find that long line of energy. Press down through the right heel. Lift up through the crown of your head. Finding your point of focus. Maybe reach the arms up. Maybe bring the palms together and look up in between the hands. Maybe close the eyes and just see what happens. Just breathe. Slow down your breath here. Find that inner focus, inner concentration. Good. We're here for a few more breaths. Start to see your warrior two in your mind's eye. See what it feels like. Imagine what it looks like in your body. And then with your inhale, slowly start to move your left leg back. Exhale, warrior two. Set the left heel down, reach the arms out. Make sure you have heel to arch alignment in your feet. Good. Nice and strong in those legs. Roll the inner thighs up. Press the soles of your feet down. Lift up through the crown of your head. Relax those shoulders. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. We're here for a few breaths. Really reach the right fingertips back and reach the right knee forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Cartwheel the hands down, low lunge. When you're ready, lower the left knee down. It's an inhale to lift your arms and torso up, Anjaneyasana. Settle in on your exhale. Maybe bring the palms together and look up in between your thumbs. Maybe lift the heart a little more as you find a tiny upper back bend. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands down. We're going to straighten our right leg and flex the right foot, half splits. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold and sink a little bit deeper. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Palms down. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, lift the back left knee. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Forward fold. So allow yourself to hang over your legs. Maybe shake the head yes and no. Good. Awesome work. Good. We're slowly going to heel toe the feet so they're as wide as our mat. Toes out, heels in. Start to bend your knees and sit down into your yogi squat. If yogi squat doesn't work, that's okay. Keep the feet hips width distance, bending the knees, and just place your elbows onto your thighs for more of a squatter stance. Okay, otherwise, yogi squat, pressing the elbows into the inner thighs back into the elbows, palms to heart center. Good. Now you can find that long line of energy here. Lift up through the crown of your head, press down through the soles of your feet. You'll notice that that starts to lift up your Muladhara Bandha a little bit more. Good. Awesome. So you can stay here in your yogi squat. And if at any point you need to take a forward fold and release the hips, absolutely go for it. We do have the option to work a quick crow pose. So if you would like to work a crow pose, you plant the palms down. Make sure that your middle finger is pointing forward. Good, you lift up your hips, you bring your big toes together to touch. Now if you have a yoga block, you can set your feet on top of the yoga block to work your crow pose. If you don't have a block, that's fine. Big toes together to touch, you bend your knees. Good, you lift the heels. Now you want to create a shelf for your knees with your arms. So you bend the elbows like in a chaturanga. And you want to rest your knees on top of the triceps. Good, and then maybe this is as far as you go. And you just play around with shifting forward, shifting back. The important thing about crow pose is that you want to look forward. You don't want to look down in between the hands, and you don't want to look back. You want to look forward. You just play around, rocking a little forward and back. And eventually, you think about hugging the elbows in towards the armpits, lifting the navel up, rounding through your spine like a cat. Then maybe you lift one foot and then the other foot, squeezing the heels towards the glutes. And you're in your crow pose. Take a few moments to play if you'd like. We will meet in our forward fold when you're ready. So we worked up towards our crow pose today. We worked on activating every muscle group we need to find a nice, strong, solid crow. Now it just takes a little time to play and get over that fear of falling forward. Just allow yourself to feel free and know that your body is strong and capable. And one day you're just going to lift up into your crow pose and you're going to feel free. Nice work. Good, take your time if you're still working. Otherwise, we're going to sit down and come onto our backs. Feet down, knees up. Just take a few moments. You can rest your hands on top of your belly. Close the eyes. Good. Awesome. We're going to come up into a bridge pose. So place your arms long alongside your body. Palms are facing down onto the mat. Start to snuggle the shoulders underneath you a little bit. And on your inhale, press the feet down, press the shoulders down, press the back of your head down as you lift your hips up for a bridge pose. Trying to lift the hips up so they're in line with your knees. Keep the palms pressing down. Use your triceps or snuggle the shoulders underneath you a little more and interlace your fingers underneath the sacrum. Press your chest towards your chin and press your chin away from your chest so you're pressing into the back of your head and not your neck. Good. Breathe here. We're here for 5. Keep lifting those hips up. 4. 3, lift up a little higher. 2, big inhale here. And to exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Release the hands if you have the interlace. Nice work. Awesome. Start to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Flex the right foot a lot. You can stay here and just press the right thigh forward. Or start to interlace your fingers behind the left hamstring, coming into a nice figure 4 hip stretch. Take your time, really flex that right foot wherever you are. And maybe you want to rock a little side to side. Good, just keep your breath moving. Good, deep inhale. On your exhale, set the left foot down, and we're going to cross the right leg over left, just like you're crossing your legs. Let's pick up our hips and scoot them over to the right side of our mat. Hug our knees in, and then let the legs fall to the left for a supine twist. If crossing the legs is too much, that's okay. You can uncross them and just stack the legs on top of each other. Good. You can look out over the right shoulder, or maybe look up towards the ceiling. Just find that nice supine twist for yourself. Good. Big inhale here. Nice, easy exhale. Slowly pull your belly button in and then start to lift the legs back up. Recenter the hips, uncross the legs. Nice work. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh this time. Maybe stay here and just press your left leg forward with your left hand. Or start to interlace the fingers behind the right hamstring, coming into that nice hip stretch. Maybe rock a little side to side. Just keep that left foot nice and flexed. Good. Keep the breath moving. It's very easy for us to lose sight of our breath when we get into hip stretches and supine twists. So keep that breath moving. Focus on your breath. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, set the right foot down. Cross the left leg over the right, just like you're crossing your legs. Pick up your hips, scoot them over to the left. Draw the knees in and let the legs fall to the right. Supine twist. Know that if it crosses too much, you can always uncross your legs and just stack the legs on top of each other. Maybe look out over the left shoulder. Maybe look up towards your ceiling. Good. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Hug the navel in as you slowly bring your knees back up. Recenter the hips, uncross your legs. Good. And start to hug your knees into your chest. Crossing the right ankle on top of the left ankle. Grab behind your hamstrings and start to rock and roll forward and back along the length of your spine, massaging out your back. And then slowly come up to a seat. Coming into our forward fold before Shavasana. You can straighten your legs out in front of you, legs together, feet flexed, and take Paschimottanasana. You can bend your knees if you need to. Or you can take the legs wide, flexing the feet, and walk yourself forward onto the hands or elbows for Upavista Konasana. So just two options for you. You can take a forward fold with the legs wide, or you can take your forward fold with your feet together. Whatever your body's calling for today. We'll be here for a few breaths. Just follow your exhales, sinking a little deeper. Not really trying to force a deep stretch here. Just allow the torso to fold wherever it folds, and then just stay there and breathe. Just keep your feet flexed. Taking the time to curl into ourselves a little bit before we come into an open Shavasana. Finding that inner focus, inner concentration one more time before we let it all go in Shavasana. Feel the body, be with your body. Notice and observe any sensations that are arising right now. Notice the breath, notice the mind and the inner mind chatter. Notice if it's less than when we first came to our mat this morning. And slowly start to walk or roll the torso up. If your legs are wide, take your hands underneath your knees, bend the knees, bring the legs together. And slowly we're going to come into our Shavasana. So I like to scoot myself forward a little bit more, lower down onto my elbows until I can lower down onto my back. Legs stretched wide, feet flop out, palms up. Allow those shoulder blades to tuck underneath you a little bit. Take one last cleansing inhale through your nose. And gently sigh it out of the mouth. Let it go. All the work is done. All you have to do now is rest. If you would like to stay here longer, you can stay. The time to come back, just start by deepening the breath. Just filling up your lungs with air, filling up the belly with air. And start to wiggle the toes and the fingers, circle the wrist and the ankles. And when you're ready, reach your arms overhead. Find a long body stretch from fingers to toes. And start to bend your knees. Let's roll to the left side in fetal pose. Just curling yourself into a tight little ball here in fetal pose. And gently press the right hand down. And slowly start to press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture. Just keeping the eyes closed. Keep the breath soft. And keep the muscles in the body relaxed. Just feel the energy and vibrations that are swirling around you and within you. Feeling this natural, long line of energy. Your crown of the head is naturally lifting. Your sits bones are naturally pressing down. You're long, you have space. The breath can move freely. Just reading a short passage. It says, "Goodwill is not enough. Your good intentions are not enough. You have to be artful. You may be full of goodwill. We may be motivated by the desire to make other people happy, but out of our clumsiness, we make them unhappy. Walking, eating, breathing, talking, and working are all opportunities to practice creating happiness inside you and around you. Mindful living is an art, and each of us has to train to be an artist." And so the first step of really cultivating that mindful, artful living is to work on being present, because how often are you really, truly present in your body? Observing how your body's feeling, observing what the muscles and joints and bones are saying to you, what they need, what they don't need. Observing the breath and how easy or how uneasy it's able to flow in the body. And so just starting to cultivate that waking awareness and presence inside our own body. Let's bring our palms together to heart center. We're going to seal our practice with the vibration of Om one time. If you would like to join, let's take a deep inhale all together. Om. Deep inhale through your nose. Gentle sigh, let it go. Ending with a mantra. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to those being happy and free. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. I hope that this was helpful for you. As always, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you just want to chat about anything that comes up during your yoga or mindfulness practice, I'm always here for you. I'm always available for you. So please feel free to send me an email, chastitynomadicrabbit@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right. Peace and love.